Yeah, so yeah, I just found out me and one of my roommates had the same social worker, Rashida. So I'm thinking about that again. Well, my roommate is a traveller, so Rashida's English, so she fucking doesn't know anything about fucking the travelling community in Ireland or anything like that. She had the exact same complaints when the staff members was talking about listening to her, talking to her on the phone. The exact same bullshit, giving out to her and saying blah blah blah. Um, but yeah, so anyway, yeah. Oh, so this was like, I had a dream, kind of. Yeah, I had a dream. I was stuck. I got anthropophobia. I was thinking about. I saw The Deliverance when I was 12. Like, I fucking had some. I had a little dream. So this was like 2013 or so. I don't know. Yeah, around the time. I don't know. After I was finished with the court case. Yeah, I fucking had this dream. I was on the couch in Seaweed, like, about fucking hillbillies, like trying to rape me or whatever. And then that song, home, on home, home is well, along with you, which ended up actually being the same record label that my friends got signed to afterwards, Rough Trade Records. But anyway, so I had this dream of fucking being in the south of the United States and being fucking trying to be raped by fucking hillbillies and all. So it was basically, and then suddenly Tulsa existed. And the only reason I had a problem I only had a problem because of the fucking, the one social worker not like fucking doing her job by the book, like legally. And then her superior not fucking calling her up, but she wasn't following the standard procedures that she was supposed to, like, because she was green, fresh out of college and had no life whatsoever. She was a social worker who had no social fucking life. So that's why I had a problem with that department. So basically, it wasn't Tulsa, it was Tulsa. And anyway, I had nothing to do with the other departments being changed around. The other services like FOSS and rent allowance. I had no problem with the rent. Everyone was happy, basically, to my knowledge. Everybody was basically happy with the rent allowance, the way rent allowance worked here, and everyone was basically happy with how FOSS worked here, which I never did a FOSS course, but I looked into them a good few times. Yeah, and anyway, but at the time at the time I did that thing in the Doyle, and suddenly they decided that they were going to go and change everything that was basically everybody was basically happy with, the other departments, other things anyway, and change it all and made everything way more complicated and put way more red tape around. So they changed it from just the child protection section of the HSE to Tulsa. They changed, and then they changed which was Francis Fitzgerald. I didn't find that out for years, who was responsible for it, until I was at the Bubbles of Love protest about parental alienation, and then I found out who it was. It was a pure career move. She fucking did it to to make herself look like she was a doer, and then got elected as an MEP, fucked off, and left an absolute mess behind. I mean that they hired the most stupidest, backwards fucking people are employed by there and just fucked loads of money at it. Where their solution for everything is to just pay for taxis everywhere. They turned rent allowance into HAP, which was happy. Like sad became sadist. I was dreaming about my thoughts being chopped, and I was hallucinating about my thoughts being chopped in half back in 2010 when I had the breakdown. I'd be in my mind thinking words like sentences, and then them being cut in half for no fucking reason. I had no idea what was going, why it was happening. It was absolutely head melting. As well as it also started flipping around like this, my mind as well, while I was awake as well. also uncontrollably, and it was absolutely head-wrecking. But anyway, so yeah, so then they changed it from rent allowance to HAP. Made a fucking they changed it from FOSS to job seekers, to job path. I didn't know what the story with job path was because I wasn't involved in using any of them. But years later, I bumped into fucking my old guitar player Higo, and he was on job path, and he told me how it was an absolute nightmare. That they're expecting people to work without being paid, like for fucking one place is asking for staff, advertising for somebody to work for 6 months without pay, to be trained full time. Everybody was, but they took what I had at the time was a new, because I had a new child. My friends all had new kids. It was about fucking family. It had nothing to do with the state, but because I was there at that time, the government took a new and decided to destroy all the services that people were fucking basically happy with, and change them. Frances Fitzgerald only did that as a fucking career move. She then got elected as an MEP, fucked off, and left an absolute mess behind her. So yeah, I just want to tell you that too.